Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited to be guest designing for this Calls for Confetti. So we are going to get started with foiling, and this is the Ho 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 layering stencils and die set. So awesome. You get lots of panels and you can ink blend, you can foil, different stuff you can color with your markers. So whatever you want to do, you can probably, I'm not sure if you could paint. So I love all these different panels. You get like 4 of each design. And they're so pretty and work so good with the stencils. So this Calls for Confetti thinks of everything with coordinating stencils and dies. So amazing and such fun products. I love when things go together. So picking out a panel and just looking through them, making sure that that's the one I want to use for today. And then I'm going to grab the stencils and the die set. So you get 3 ho ho ho. So fun with the tree die cut in the O. And then you can just line these up. There is 4 stencils, and you can use all 4 different inks if you'd like, or you can use one. So I love that they're etched. There's also squares to kind of help keep your panel in place. And just seeing how these stencils coordinate with the dies. So awesome. It's my first time checking it out with you. So I'm going to put my dies to the side here and get started with our foil. So this is considered yellow foil, but it looks gold to me. So I'm going to say it's gold. It's really pretty, and I thought it would be fun to use it with this panel here. So using my Heidi Swapp machine, and I don't have one of those plastic or clear folders, so I am using a copy paper, and it's just folded in half, works the same. So I should probably get one of those so I don't waste any more copy paper, but for now it's just copy paper. And so I made sure that my green light was on, ready to go, and then I will retrieve it through the back side here. And let's see what it looks like. So beautiful. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. I love foiling. I forget how much I love it. So thanks to this Calls for Confetti, I get to foil. And so now we're going to foil the ho 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 on here with some red foil. And doing the same thing, really simple. Once your machine is on and hot, it's super quick just to get a few panels done. So I should have foiled all at the same time, all my cards, but I didn't know what I was going to use, or, you know, so I just go with the flow. And again, we'll retrieve it and see what this looks like. So make sure your foil is always shiny part up, the pretty side up like that. And oh my gosh, so pretty. Love it. You can leave as is because they are gorgeous panels, right? But we are gonna go extra today. And since we have the stencils, I have my sticky mat here. And let's get started ink blending. So I'm going to grab some cracked pistachio distress oxide ink, Peacock feathers distress oxide ink, and some blending brushes. and we will get started using those. I wanted some fun greens, like I guess green blue. I love blue with red, so even dark blue is pretty. So, but I wanted to try these colors, and I'm just making sure I'm lined up okay, and just trying to go slow and get in there. These pine, I don't know if they're pine leaves, but they're really pretty, really festive for Christmas holiday cards. And really simple too. So I like that you get different stencils to decide if you want to do all 4. And finishing up here, and then I will take it off. I will take the stencil off so you can see what we did. I decided to go over it a second time. Sometimes it looks too light. And really pretty, so I love that. So you can easily just put a sentiment on there like that. I'm gonna take turns with these 2 colors, I believe. And I decided to not do the trees because I foiled them, but I will do the trees on the ho 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 here. So if you didn't want to foil, you could just stencil. And I know not everyone has a foiling machine, so I like that you can just stencil and get a similar design. So I went a little heavy-handed here with the peacock feathers. Really, really pretty. I love it. and I'm not going to do that one because we foiled. So I'm going to clean up my mess and die cut the ho 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 and ink blend it. So that's what I did. I ink blended the ho ho ho, and that way I can stack them, and then I can layer them. We'll stack them, layer them, and put them on my panel to the right. So lots of playing here and trying to figure out which H goes with which H because they are different sizes. There is a shorter wide one and a skinnier with the little hyphen. It's towards, well, they're all towards the bottom, but you see the shapes of the H's there, and even the O's are a little different, and the trees are a different size as well. So fun. And then I took some cracked pistachio, spritzed it with water, just kind of rubbed it on my glass board here, and then took a water brush, and now I'm just sprinkling it on my panel here, and then I will let it dry. I just wanted a subtle effect of that paint or that ink on there. I love splatter. So now I'm going to take this the ho ho ho, or the H's that I ink blended here, and try and just put them next to the tree and I'm not really sure if this H goes with this tree, but I am just putting them the way I think. And last one, so that's really pretty too. So we will have 2 cards for today, which is so great. 2 holiday cards. And I'm also going to ink blend and splatter some more. So here is peacock feathers that I spritzed with water. Then I will sprinkle that splatter on my panel. And it's so pretty, and I will let that dry. So I love that subtle ink there, and just picking it up carefully. So pretty, and I love the way they look. So now it's time to put these cards together. So I'm going to use gold cardstock, and I think this one's from Michael's. I'm not sure of the weight, but I am just going to use it as my layering, so that's okay. And then I will put it on an A2 top folding card base. And just creasing it, making sure and then doing the same here. So I did put those O's with the tree, the trees that I ink blended earlier. I put that O over those trees, as you see on the card that's resting up on my foil machine. And then I have the H's on this card. So I kind of just ink blended with the peacock feathers and the cracked pistachio. I die cut those ho-ho-hos 2 times, and that's how I ink blended it, and we're able to add those to these cards. And that way we have some foil ink blending and some stenciling. So we use the dies and the stencils, and I love the way these cards came out, and I hope you grab this bundle. It's so much fun. I will leave the link down below in the description, and so fun. And I will show you both cards. And then here, just letting them dry a sec, and here they are. So which one is your favorite? I love the foil. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful day.